Welcome back to a new price prediction, price analysis on MIR Protocol. We'll be taking a look at what recently happened in the last 24 hours because it's insane. And I actually almost missed it because I'm researching new projects and new opportunities for us to get into several other projects. And I almost forgot and I almost missed the potential rise that we have here on MIR Protocol. It's insane, okay? Because I'm looking at this live as well. This is, I didn't look at the graph before. This is just me taking a look at it now. So everything here that we see is live analysis that I just recently did as well. Okay, so if we take a look at what's been happening, so we've had the zones marked up, okay? We had the zones of about 1.599, okay? We stated that this is heavy support, okay? As you can see here, if we draw back to several days before at about these levels here, so on, let's see, March 18th, so it's about weeks or so, we drew before the zones that we saw, which was about 159, okay? And we saw price respect these zones several times. So it was indicating that this was a respectful zone and a respectful support level. And if now we draw out the lines for recently what happened, it's still connected, okay? We see that price wicked up there. We saw price had an engulfing candle here where price wicked up there and never closed, okay, at about 1.9. So it was indicating there was going to be another reversal that's happening. Okay, so with here as well, we saw that the price closed at these levels at about 1.89, but price then reversed, indicating this was a heavy level of resistance. And as we can see, a pattern that we talked about, head and shoulders, which was indicating another reversal. And these levels needed to be supported since there was a lot of volume here and needed to be filled. So these imbalances needed to be filled, which we saw happening. And look at the levels that it went back to. Okay, so this is the 1 hour. We saw price went back to about 1.59 and price respected these levels, as you can see here. Okay, so now we were in the uptrend. Okay, so the last 24 hours was insane. We were in the uptrend here, as you can see, and price broke the uptrend. Okay, so if we draw here, we saw price retest back at these resistance now at the uptrend that we had, and then bounce back, okay, creating another support level now at these here, okay, so at about 1.64, okay. And we also saw from the previous highs that we had here at about 1.7 at these levels here. So the ranging market here was about 1.6 to about 1.7, okay. So this was very, very crucial because we stated that if price needed to also break these levels here at about 1.8, okay, for it to go to the upside, because we know there was heavy resistance here because price retested several times and it never broke, okay. So we created the head and shoulders at these levels, and we saw price retest there and then drop again, as we see here. So there's several things that we can see now, okay. We need to be smart because in the last day it's been up 16%. It's amazing, okay. Not a lot of projects are doing that right now with Bitcoin, also just in the sideways market. So it's amazing, okay. It has a lot of potential. But as we can see now, okay, let's take a look at what's happening. We saw here that price wicked up there, okay, but never closed. So this was just a little fake out. So we can have this price here, okay. So it never closed up there, but we just know that this is its high, okay. So if price ever retests back these highs, so let's say price right now is in the zones, okay, and price is respecting this level because it wicked down several times and never closed. But this is also still a very high level, okay. We see that in the RSI we're very oversold, okay, and also the MACD hasn't connected yet, but we know that it's going to connect in the future, maybe in a day or so, and we could see price retest back, okay, a little drop to the support level, which is fine, okay. It needs to come back though. I'm telling you this from now. I want to see price come back a little bit. I just don't want it to see these candles here, these bullish candles going up like this. I don't like it, okay. I want price to come back a little bit. So we know that, okay, so we were in the uptrend. We're still in the uptrend in the 1 hour, which is amazing, okay. But where do I see price heading now? We could see price retest back here at about these levels at about 1.9, which I want to see happen, okay. I don't want to see a price just going up, and that's not how it works, okay. I want to see a little bit of a pullback, maybe to these levels here at about 1.8. Hopefully if we can see that, the momentum can still keep going. But since we are very oversold and we could be oversold for quite some time, I would like to see price retest back, okay. So 1.8, and we could continue its continuation here at the retest, and then touch back at the highs here at about 2.087, okay. So this is one scenario that can happen. We can also see another thing that can, so if price breaks these levels here, retest back at 1.8, we could see a rally back down here to the recent support, and there's an order block here. Okay, so there's a lot of also investors accumulating their their levels and their buying opportunities at these levels here. Okay, at about 1.7. So hopefully, if price does rally back down here, we know there's a critical support level here. Okay, and because we were at a support and also a resistance before, where we had at these levels here about 1.7, where it was a recent resistance. Okay. So price could retest back here at a 1.75, and I want to see price come back there. Okay, you can dollar cost average, you could take advantage of that as well. But if price does break these levels, there's also another thing that can happen. We could retest back at about 1.7, which is fine. Okay, we're not in a rush. Long-term projects, keep that in mind. Okay, if price retests back at 1.7, we could see a rally back down at about 1.6. Okay, 1.65. And that's gonna be good actually, because this is gonna be a little bit of a cool down that happens, and then we can dollar cost average, like I said, get into a project at a little bit of a lower discount before we ride the trend up again. Okay, so if we do actually go out there, we see that we know that there's a heavy resistance here, which price haven't touched yet, but it seems like it could get up there. Okay, once we have our little bit of a pullback, we could see price going back there. Okay. So if we do zoom in for price to actually break these levels here, we would like to see another retest at about 2.03, okay, 2.09 as well, and then see price rally back up to these highs here, which is very critical actually, because these are very high resistance level, which price failed to break several times. But first, we need to see what a support level being created. Okay, guys, just a quick update on the MIR protocol. And I hope you guys found value and enjoyed the content, and see you on the next one. Take care.